27 Chester 61 Reserve. The U.S. Secretary of the Air Force recently announced that the service expects to acquire 200 Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program fighters and 1,000 collaborative combat aircraft, a nominal amount that experts indicated will serve as a first tranche, but nonetheless represents the first estimate to be made public. Building on plans set by the fiscal 2023 budget, the service is requesting more retirements for fiscal year 2024, while also trying to start new initiatives, including a program to deploy autonomous partners. The Air Force's research, development, test, and evaluation portfolio sees a significant increase in funding, with budgets allocated to achieving the 7 operational goals outlined by Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall. These 7 operational objectives are Space Order of Battle, operationally focused advanced battle management systems, moving target engagement, tactical air dominance, resilient basing, global strike, and readiness to deploy and fight. The U.S. Secretary of the Air Force said, "We've built a budget that we think has a responsible balance between current, mid-term, and longer-term investments, if you will, or capabilities." The U.S. Air Force's proposal to retire 310 aircraft in 2024 would significantly increase over the 150 aircraft it suggested retiring in the 2023 budget, but only 115 of those were ultimately approved by Congress. The service's efforts to remove older, outdated aircraft from its fleet would advance substantially if lawmakers approved all or even a portion of these retirements. The Air Force attempted to double the number of Warthog retirements, 42 in fiscal year 2024, after being encouraged by the fiscal year 2023 National Defense Authorization Act, which allowed A-10 retirements to proceed after years of fervent opposition by lawmakers. The Warthog has been on the retirement list for years, due to the Air Force's argument that it would be too vulnerable against an enemy with sophisticated air defenses and should be replaced with more advanced fighters. The Air Force plans to retire all A-10 Warthogs by 2029, according to Air Force Chief of Staff General C.Q. Brown, who announced to media at the Air and Space Forces Association show in Colorado. Moreover, the Air Force seeks to retire 57 F-50C and D fighter jets. Some of those Eagle jets are nearly 40 years old and are approaching the end of their service life. The Air Force is interested in investing in new F-35 fighter jets and newly built F-15EX Eagle II fighters from Boeing to replace the retiring fighters. As noted, the Air Force is again attempting to retire 32 Block rather than trying to restore it. The service would then be down to 44 B-1B Lancers. The Air Force also wants to move forward with plans to phase out the E-3 Sentry Airborne Warning and Control System (AWACS) aircraft in 2024. In its budget request for 2023, the Air Force recommended retiring 15 of its 31 AWACS aircraft, but only 13 of those requests were approved by lawmakers. Congress placed restrictions on those retirements by requiring the service to submit a report on the E-3 retirement and its acquisition plan to replace it with the E-7. Major General Michael Greener, the Air Force's Deputy Assistant Secretary for Budget, said that the Air Force believes it has met the criteria for the AWACS retirements this year. The service stated that it plans to retire 2 more E-3s in the 2024 budget request, leaving it with 16. Under the budget, the service is also expected to retire the remaining 24 KC-10 extender refueling tankers and 48 Block 1 MQ-9 Reapers. Additionally, the last 3 E-8 Joint Surveillance Target Attack Radar System (JSTARS) aircraft would be retired. The Air Force is also considering retiring 52 T-1 Jayhawk twin-engine jet trainers and 37 HH-60G Pavehawk combat search and rescue helicopters. The Air Force hopes to purchase 48 F-35As in 2024, instead of the 43 that Congress authorized in 2023. Additionally, the proposed budget would allow for the purchase of 15 Boeing KC-46A Pegasus refueling tankers and 24 F-15EX fighters in 2024. In a groundbreaking announcement, the United States has unveiled a new superfighter jet designed to replace the legendary F-22 Raptor, signaling a significant leap in aerial combat technology. The Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program has been shrouded in secrecy for years, but recent developments indicate that the new fighter is ready to take to the skies, leaving competitors like Russia and China scrambling to keep up. The NGAD fighter represents the pinnacle of U.S. military aviation, boasting cutting-edge stealth capabilities, advanced sensors, and unprecedented agility. Unlike its predecessor, the F-22, which has been the cornerstone of American air superiority since its introduction in 2005, the NGAD is designed to excel in both air-to-air combat and air-to-ground mission. This versatility ensures that it can dominate any battlefield, whether in a dogfight with enemy jets or a precision strike against ground targets. One of the most revolutionary aspects of the NGAD fighter is its incorporation of artificial intelligence, AI, to assist pilots in decision-making, threat detection, and even controlling autonomous drone wingmen. This level of integration between human and machine gives the NGD a distinct edge over rival aircraft, enabling it to outmaneuver and outthink any opponent. The U.S. Air Force has emphasized that the NGDD is not just a replacement for the F-22, but a complete rethinking of air dominance in the 21st century. It is expected to operate in tandem with unmanned systems, creating a formidable and adaptive air combat network that is far beyond the capabilities of any existing fighter fleet. The aircraft's modular design allows for quick upgrades, ensuring that it remains at the forefront of military technology for decades to come. While the exact specifications of the NGAD remain classified, it is known that the jet features a highly advanced stealth profile, making it nearly invisible to enemy radar. Its powerful engines allow it to achieve hypersonic speeds, and its cutting-edge avionics provide unparalleled situational awareness. These features collectively ensure that the NGAD will maintain air superiority in contested environments where traditional aircraft might struggle. The development of the NGAD has been driven by the growing military capabilities of Russia and China, both of which have been investing heavily in their own next-generation fighter jet. Russia's Su-57 and China's J-20 have been touted as potential challengers to American air superiority. But the arrival of the NGAD puts the U.S. several steps ahead in the race for aerial dominance. In addition to its combat capabilities, the NGAD is designed with sustainability in mind. The aircraft's maintenance and operational costs are expected to be lower than those of the F-22, thanks to innovations in materials and manufacturing processes. This ensures that the NGAD can be deployed on a large scale without placing undue strain on the defense budget. The U.S. military's decision to fast-track the development of the NGAD reflects the urgent need to stay ahead in a rapidly evolving global security landscape. With adversaries developing increasingly sophisticated air defenses and anti-access area denial A2AD strategies, the NGAD provides the U.S. with a critical tool to project power and defend its interests around the world. As the NGAD begins to enter service, it will gradually phase out the aging fleet of F-22 Raptors, which have served with distinction for nearly 2 decades. The introduction of this new superfighter jet marks a new era in air combat, one in which the United States will once again set the standard for military aviation excellence. With the NGAD, America sends a clear message to its rivals. Era of U.S. air dominance is far from over. The skies belong to the United States, and with this new superfighter jet, they will continue to do so for the foreseeable future. Goodbye, Russia and China. America's next-generation fighter is here to stay. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest advancements in military aviation. Stay tuned for more updates and insights on cutting-edge technology. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay informed on all things aerospace. See you in the next video.